This is literally what your brain looks like, what you look like if you think the Jim Carrey is gone crazy. If you think Jim Carrey is gone crazy, then you think Terrence McKenna is crazy. You think Jito Krishnamurti is crazy. You think Alan Watts is crazy. You think great writers are crazy. You think spiritual teachers are crazy. You think most of the sages are crazy. And to listen to some of these people comment, when you comment on it, you only show your own ignorance to the levels of existence and how people might view the world. As Dave Chappelle said, to call someone crazy is dismissive. And when I was looking at a couple talks, I'm not going to tell you what I think of these people because I don't know them and I don't care. But Joe Rogan did a talk and I didn't listen to it because just right off the bat I know what he's going to say because I know how he came at. I know he comes at people that believe in flat Earth. I know where he sits from what he presents, but I don't know him, so I'm not going to go in on him and say anything about him. I don't really care. But it is very revealing that people that they might say, oh, he's just method acting. Oh, this is what people in insane asylums are like. And I'd question those people if you've ever been to one, if you know. So, Jim Carrey and his comprehension of what the ego is, what the self is, what the universe is, and speaking the way he does. I mean, he's always been out the box. What isn't anybody getting here? He's always like, do you know how long it takes to do a movie scene? Do you know how to be a comedian of that level of hilarity? You have to be so many different things. You have to have a giant database and bank of knowledge in your mind to pick and look at and choose from to access and express yourself as. Like, what is the essential self? All of my talks are crazy then, especially my earlier ones, to when I look at my thoughts and understand that my thoughts aren't mine and I don't know where they came from, and I just get to pick and choose through them how I'd like to relay them to you through the way that I'm speaking or the way I might dance. Like, think of interpreted dance. I mean, anybody in Hollywood, like, there's a lot of people that are just there off the ego and trying to make some ducats and, have a good life, but there are plenty of people that are obviously to that level of comprehension of where they are on this place in this giant frame of wherever we are. Who knows? Oh yeah, we're on Earth and it's in this physical realm. Yeah, then you got people that have got out of body. You've got people that are accessing different realms of existence. And then, I mean, look at Terrence McKenna. He's got a great talk. It's called Schizophrenia or Shamanism. In other cultures, they look at people that would be claimed here to be schizophrenic, that are drugged up and put in weird places. They're looked at as special, like shamans, that they have access to things that you do not have access to. It doesn't give you the I don't even like the word right. It doesn't give you the knowledge that they have. You're a peon. You're a tiny little flea in the universe if you think those people, especially a Jim Carrey, has gone, is, or is any way nuts or crazy or loony or what, like he sees so much more of the whole thing. And if you have anything negative or small to say about a large mind, it only shows your ignorance to this entire universe. And that's fine. Live in your box. That's all you can see. That's your frame of reference. That's where you come from. That's all you can be. And people like him that give it to you raw, just like anybody out here saying real big things. Like, they're giving you a giant piece of their mind, the universal mind. And to qualify that as insane or crazy because you can't comprehend it, it says nothing about him, but everything about people's inadequacies and inabilities. Like, it's it's funny to me. I mean, I didn't even want to comment on this because it's so obvious to me. It's so obvious to people. Like there's nobody really gonna listen to this. Gonna be like, well, yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what? I'm sorry. I should have thought like that. I should have. Nobody's gonna do that. I'm just speaking to the choir. I'm just speaking to the same people. There's, you're wherever you are in your path, and if you come to this and this helps you kind of see things different, that's really cool. That's awesome. I hope so. But I mean, what are my feelings about it? I don't really feel anything about it. I feel like I'm sitting here in a hammock. It's windy and it's big trees here, and I'm cozy. I got my foot on a tree branch. I'm good. I don't feel anything about it. Would I think about it? I don't even really think about it. Some people comment, okay, I'll respond here. I don't really know what else to say. Like, it's beyond me to it's a weird thing of you go, oh, don't judge people, but then you judge people that judge people. Like, for me to judge people to say your brain is a piece of shit, well, I'm human as the next person. Maybe a little more advanced than some, maybe a little less than others, but we're on this crazy journey, this sacred path, this trying to find God. Oh no, there is no God. It's all just we all have these different sets of beliefs. There's some higher ones though, and I mean like really like connected to the earth and connected to the sun. There's some people that I really, you can tell when you're around them. You can see it in their being, their eyes, the way they are, whatever they exude, as having a little more in them. It's the same way, you look at a really dumb person, and it just so happens, their life has brought them to a point where they're full of shit, literally, figuratively, imaginatively. Their brain, their bowels, their entire system full of shit. Everything they say, everything they're about, what they do with their life, like that, it just so happens. I got no problem with them, but certainly when someone can see clear and can convey that kind of wisdom and message and people understand it, that's your dilemma. It's not the crazy person's dilemma that you don't understand. It's your dilemma that you can't understand what you define as a crazy person. But, as always, a beautiful day, wherever you may be on your journey. The least you can do is, inspire yourself. Treat yourself well. If you can do that, maybe it will somehow outpour from you into the rest of the universe. Go pet a dog if that's all you can do. And if you can't do that and you like cats, go play with the cat. I don't know. I'll be on the prowl for some pussy today. That's for damn sure. Have a good day hunting dogs or pussy or food if that's what makes you happy, or whatever. Typing away on the keyboard. Have a good day, y'all.